Hi everyone, good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me, and welcome to a fabulous new day. Hope you're doing great this morning. Hope you got up feeling good, had a good sleep. Maybe you've got some things planned for the day that you're looking forward to, or perhaps you're going to just get caught up around the house and do something by yourself. Whatever it is you're going to do, I hope it's going to be a wonderful day for you. And I actually am having my morning cup of tea here. I'm having lemon ginger today. I made just lemon, a bit of lemon and real ginger with a little honey. Perfect drink to start the day and give you lots of energy. But I hope that you've got a cup of tea or coffee, and I'd like to chat with you today about a topic that one of our bloggers, Howard Fishman, wrote about. When I first read it, it really took me down a path of memories and thinking about my childhood, and a really insightful look at how creativity sort of runs through our lives and how it changes as we get older. But anyway, the first question that I'd like to ask you is what Howard posed, which is, imagine that when you were a little girl, you put in a capsule, in a time capsule, all your hopes and dreams, the things that you thought were going to happen in your life, the things that you hoped and dreamt were going to be part of your life. And how you described yourself, how you were thinking about your life as a young child, and just digging it up now and looking at what's inside. Isn't that an interesting thought? I think that if we think about what was important to us as a child and we see how much our life didn't quite turn out the way we wanted, we would still say it was great. We'd still say that it was worth it. But I think it would be fun to remember the things that we thought were important and how we prioritized our life when we were younger. So, what dreams did you hide in that little time capsule? How did you describe yourself when you were younger? What were some words that you would use to describe the little girl that you were? Were you a worrier or were you a warrior? Were you kind? Were you gentle? Were you a little afraid? Were you very creative? Or did you like to climb trees? Were you a bit of a tomboy? Did you like to spend time with lots of kids and be very social? Or did you like to spend time alone? Think about the things. Were you an artist? Did you like to draw? Did you like to make things? I think it's really fun to think about what our lives were like as kids, and then, think about how it's changed and evolved. In terms of creativity, though, which is what Howard's really talking about in this article, most people think that the real creative time of our life is when we're kids. That we just sit there for hours, building Lego and making things, designing little dresses for dolls if you were into that, and just creating out of nothing, making things for the first time and getting so enthralled and so excited about those things that we made. Then of course, life gets complicated. We have children of our own. We build careers. We move around a few times. We try to find that perfect partner. Maybe we have a few successes and maybe not. But our lives just get complicated and they get busy. And we sometimes don't prioritize creativity in our lives. And I guess, we shut the door. We shut the door to creativity. But as far as Howard's concerned, creativity is something that we can develop and can grow all of our lives. And we've got 60 years of experience and wisdom and just things that have happened to create amazing things. Writing, art, crafts, all kinds of hobbies that we pick up along the way. And isn't it funny how just we start off in our childhood, not really knowing what our preferences are going to be. And then suddenly we find ourselves liking stained glass, or we make jewelry out of metal pieces. How on earth do these things develop? These interests, where do they come from? And so we've got the advantage of age, but also good decision-making skills, good perspective on life. And so it makes the creative process so much easier. But I guess the question then is, how on earth do you express it when you're older? How do you express your creativity in ways that reflect who you are? And so we focus on what we call reinvention, which is really just refining what we've always been interested in. And there's a few suggestions that we can, ways to express our creativity. And Howard gives some really good ideas, just basically about doing things differently. So what about, rearranging the furniture in your house? Just change it completely, move it around. Put art different places, move things from the shelves. Just do things like that and make that creativity, that activity reflect who you are. Discover a new cuisine. Go and take a cooking class. Read a book or some great shows on television to learn how to use food in a different way. Try different tastes. Go to a cafe that offers something that's from another country, and then maybe go to a new restaurant. Just try it. Just try all of your senses from a different lens. Start a journal. This is something that a lot of us do in our 60s, and find that all that, that memory from childhood, how we were influenced by the moving we made, the decisions and choices we made, they actually really make great reading. We did some pretty cool stuff. So writing a journal is another thing. And, maybe just if you want to paint, you don't perhaps want to paint a painting, do what I do collages. I just go through magazines and papers, and I just put things together in a really funny, funky way and gloss it over with some of that gloss. I forget what it's called, but you rub it on and it sets the paper. Or paint that wall behind your television, that color that you've always wanted. And there's no rules anymore, is there? I mean, really, you can do what you like. You can be that little girl again. Maybe start a whole new time capsule. And as Howard reminds us, run with it. Go for it. Just do whatever you want, whatever your heart desires. And creativity is like a muscle. It gets stronger as you use it. And as I said before, no one's judging the output. If you do a painting and it doesn't look anything like what they think, a flower looks like, it doesn't really matter. If you put your heart and soul and your creative spirit into it, it's fine. It's yours. It's your flower. And that's what matters, I think, in our 60andMe community, is that, if we track down the interests that we had as we were younger and then manifest them through that lens of wisdom, good judgment, creativity, experience, we can create amazing things. That creativity never dies. It's there forever. So anyway, I hope that's been an inspirational chat. I certainly found it very thought-provoking. And I'd love to ask you, what would you have in your time capsule from your childhood? That'd be really fun to think. What would you have put in your time capsule as a child? And then also, how have you embraced your creativity in your 60s? So I'd really like to know, what was in your time capsule as a child, and how have you embraced creativity now in your 60s? Well, I hope it's been fun chatting. I look forward to reading your comments and joining in the conversation. It's a really good topic, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. And I just say have a wonderful day. Get out there and do something fabulously creative, and I'll see you all back here again very, very soon. Take good care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.